Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another edition, no episode of Elephant Exposed. I am your host, CJ Jones, and I got my main man, my friend, my partner in video, my co-host, Mr. Duane Stinson. How you doing, sir?
What's up, my brother?
Good, good.
Call me MC Tight Shirt for the night.
I feel you, man. Hey, listen. We just wanna actually you go ahead and talk to the people today and bring us on into what we're gonna be doing today.
Okay, we get ready to watch a reactionary video, and you guys just be looking at it as CJ hadn't seen it, so it's gonna be a very candid, real first response to this video. But I think it's an interesting video because a lot of times we see videos of how cops or policemen, or however you want to, some people like to say cops, but how they respond and react to civilians. And I think there's a lot of accountability on both sides. And accountability, there go that word again, accountability on both sides. Sometimes we like to point the finger, sometimes they like to point the finger, but I think when it comes to a very serious matter as far as police brutality and police interaction with people, it should be taken very seriously. So it shouldn't be something you take lightly. So both sides need to, I'm just gonna let y'all watch the video and see how both sides, and then you just be thinking about, how you would have reacted, or how you think they should have reacted, or do you think they should have reacted differently? But It's an interesting video. So
all right, cool. Let's do it, baby.
How you doing?
Officer Gulak, Baltimore Police Department. The reason I stopped you is because
listen. I'm a supervisor for a transport company. Obviously, I'm armed. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
I just gave you my permit and everything. Tags are completely expired. I'm a supervisor for a tow truck company. I'm dropping it off so he can take it to the body shop. You see, it's fucked up. Right around the corner. I got some more firearms in the back, but I'm gonna let you do your thing.
Okay. All right. So permit. All right. So you're from Florida?
I'm from New York.
New York?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I got a business here.
You got a business here?
Yeah.
So is that your...
So
okay.
I just travel back and forth.
Okay. So is that your current address right there?
Yeah.
Florida?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
When I saw you, I slowed down, right? Then I said, fuck. You saw that. Then I'm like, he got me now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all good.
Right.
Step one. Brother, can I go ahead and pause it right here?
Oh yeah.
Okay, hold up. God, no. Okay, listen. Honestly, listen. Okay, it's one thing to drive, and it's another thing to drive while black.
Right.
Thing to be caught driving while black while riding dirty.
While riding dirty.
Right.
And
so
with a Glock.
And hold on. Yeah, but go ahead. Okay. So you driving. Hold on. This is funny. All right. So you driving while black and dirty, and you got firearms with an S. The one on my chest, which is open carry, that's across all your states, by the way. Every state recognizes open carry. So as long as you have your permit, and as long, or you know what I'm saying, and or that gun is registered, you can easily be tracked, found, whatever. So that's a good thing. But I'll tell you right now, I like his attitude. He's knocking out everything like right out the box. Hey, listen, right now, I'm gonna tell you what it is. I even know why you got in behind me. That's why I even slowed down. Like, he's explaining the whole thing. The cop he didn't give the cop a chance to say nothing.
Right.
So he's ahead of the game. He goes, look, so I'm gonna let you do what you do. This is everything about me. This is what you get. I know I'm dirty, but
right.
where I'm going is right.
He almost said, I would have pulled me over too. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So that's all right. So let me finish it. Well, not finish it, but let's play it out a little bit more and we'll see. So far, this is good.
Try to get it.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right.
Wow. All right, so I'm fast forwarding a little bit. And he's recording. And we're 4 minutes, almost 4 minutes into the video.
Listen, I know you got me, man. This car not even supposed to be on the street. I was driving. They was gonna come tow it. I'm transporting everything out of here to my other vehicle. I'm just trying to just drive it. I got another car at the dealership. You know what I mean? Because I know it's not supposed to be on the road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You mind if I see your face, brother?
Oh, no.
You good. So, okay, so are you transporting your gun from the range?
Oh, no. I'm well, let me explain. So,
you got a handgun on you too?
Absolutely. I'm gonna tell you what I do. So I'm a firearm instructor, state of Maryland, certified firearm instructor.
You got your instructor card?
I got everything. I'm gonna pull everything up for you. I'm also ex-law enforcement, current.
Where you at? Okay.
So that's why I got machine guns back there, silencers, anything you need, just let me know. But no, seriously. Listen. When I pop the trunk, you gonna be like, yo, who the fuck is this guy? But I got all my documentations in the back seat. I'll give you everything. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure y'all was like, who the hell is this guy, man? Shades on, you know what I mean? Let me check him out.
Okay. And you got
yeah, I'm actually, like I said, I was dropping this off because it's not supposed to be on the road. You know what I'm saying? I was dropping it off, taking everything out, and then shooting out to go do a class, actually. You know what I mean?
Okay. Where your class at?
Guntree.
Oh, you going Guntree
Yeah.
on Owens Mills.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna make sure your credentials good.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Take your time, man. Like I said, if you allow me to pop the trunk, I can give you my other credentials. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I'm gonna stand by because I want to make sure.
Yes, sir.
That
I'm
we're
gonna keep
safe.
my hands here.
Yeah. Look, listen. You got a lot of arson, and you got the Glock on your chest.
Yes, sir.
Is the AR back there? Is that unloaded?
No, everything is loaded. Everything is loaded.
So you got just give me a favor, keep your hands.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep my hands like this for y'all. That's cool.
Okay. No. You fine. Just
all right, I
leave
got
on the steering wheel.
Yes, sir.
You have a loaded Glock on your chest.
Hey, sir. Listen, man. I want everybody to be safe. You know what I mean? And I could be anybody. I could be a fucking terrorist. So I get it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
So I'm waiting on another unit.
Some
you know what I'm
backup.
saying?
Y'all called the backup quick, huh?
Yeah. Got in the car. You see me got the car. So you went past. All right, so got another.
This is unfolding.
Make sure you.
This is unfolding the exact way that I pictured it in my head. But I knew it. I knew you had something, D. I knew he was a cop. I knew, or he was some type, because he was too cool. But okay, now we know in other circumstances, had this been a regular civilian, someone that's not familiar with police officers' processes, different things like that, this would have turned out sour. Obviously, this is going to turn out good. Let's go ahead and play it out a little bit more because this is a 15-minute video. But let me go ahead and play it out a little bit more, and then we'll cut off from it, and we'll go from there.
So I got a mask on, I got shades on, tenant, you know what I mean? Guns in the back. I could be but like I said, once your man, you know, your backup come, I got everything in the trunk. My document, my federal documentation. You know what I mean?
So you do have a Glock here.
Yes, sir.
Anything else on your person?
Yes, sir. I got a Glock on my chest, obviously, and I also have a SIG 365 in my appendix.
In your appendix?
Well,
okay, hey, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Concealed.
Yo, like random about this.
Hey, no, actually, and you know that's what I do. I walk like this because this is my brand. I'm on IG 2 Guns Deep. So when you see me, you know what I mean.
Okay.
Like,
Yo, 2 Guns Deep. We gotta look that up.
Brother.
Oh man, you have no clue, man. And those are fully automatics in the back, machine guns.
For real?
Yeah, man. That's what I do, man.
Can't get mad at that.
So
I know, right?
So
if you like stand right here, keep eye on my man. Stay on that side right there. Stay on that side over there. Keep eye on him. what I mean? Do me a favor. Just keep your hands on the steering wheel. You got me, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. All right.
Wow. Fast forward work.
Huh?
This should be an audit.
Yeah,
you know
I'm
what I
doing
mean?
good, ain't
I might have to report you, but you're doing a good job. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, man.
You know, I appreciate it.
Time on. That's all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm
Pro-life.
pretty sure you're not
God
used to
will-
encountering individuals such as
will
myself.
rise.
You know what I mean?
No, you like Rambo.
Yeah.
You like
Yeah.
Rambo.
Yeah.
You like Rambo.
Yeah.
You like Rambo.
Yes, sir.
All right, so what I'm gonna do first, okay? You're gonna get your rifle back. I'm gonna take the rifle just to make sure it's safe, put it in our
Oh yeah,
car.
absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, so I'm gonna get somebody, slide up real quick. Torres.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay, he's gonna grab the rifle
Uh-huh.
right there just to make sure it's safe. I'm gonna reach in out and lock your door for my partner. He
That's
got
fine.
it. All right.
When you let me out, you could grab my phone for me, right?
Huh?
You could grab my phone for me, right?
Your phone?
Yeah.
You want me to grab your phone?
Yeah. Once we come out.
No. When I got you out, I'm gonna have you come to me. I'm making sure you put your hands up.
Okay.
And I'm gonna secure your guns first. All right, then we're
No
gonna go from
problem.
there. All right.
No problem.
Okay. So I'm gonna open the door first.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You got it. Look it. There you go.
All right. All right. I want you to slide your right foot out first.
Left foot.
Left foot. My foot. Left foot. Your right foot.
You might try to give me the trick.
No. All right. Put your hands up for me. All right. So we're gonna secure the first one first. All right.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm gonna secure it. Hand it to my partner.
Yes, sir.
All right. You get everything back once you get done.
Yes, sir.
You said on your pendant.
Yeah, right there. Now, be careful. Listen. The one in my appendix, right?
Uh-huh.
I want you to take. You gotta take it all out because it's one in the chamber, so I don't want you to shoot my joint off.
Never.
You have another one?
All right. Any more out?
No, sir.
He said, I want you to shoot my joint off.
So now everybody is safe. Okay.
State police then call you guys back on that confirmation?
Not yet.
It's part of the weekend.
We about to do it now. Okay. All right. All right. So I'm gonna walk you back in with me. All right. Come on. Huh? He's on the bread. No, he's not on the bread. All right.
You know what I mean? I love that gun case too. I actually have that one. Okay, so
I think that's all I saw. I don't know what happens after this, but
okay,
that's all I
all
saw.
right. So let's go ahead and man, that was an awesome share, bro. I mean, so that was a
That's crazy.
awesome share. Listen, okay, so here's the advice because I saw someone almost talk somebody through a situation like this. I was just randomly going through my browser like I do, and sometimes you get people that'll say, well, you know, what should I do? Because they don't know, and everything, and a lot of people don't, and that's fine. So someone put out a pretty good idea as to how you should conduct yourself. Oh, they had a question about BB guns,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. Okay, pulling up. Okay, so here is the best answer for my brothers and sisters out there that are unsure, or you want to carry a weapon but you don't know how to carry it and all this other stuff. There are 4 rules, gun safety rules, that will keep yourself and others out of potential danger. In other words, and it's 4 universal rules. I may not say it like how you learned it in the military or how you may know it as a civilian, but it's 4 basic rules that are, like I said, that will keep your life safe and the lives of others safe as well. Okay, and the first thing is that you want to treat all your weapons as if they were loaded. Yes, that means BB guns and things like that too, because they can hurt at minimum and they can destroy at maximum. So we're going to treat all weapons as if they are loaded. 2, you want to keep your finger off and away from that trigger while you're handling your weapon. 3, if you have a safety on your weapon, then you want to keep that again, you want to make sure that that weapon is in the safe position. And number 4, you don't want to point that weapon at anyone or anything unless you intend on destroying that particular thing, that particular object or whatever the case may be. Because remind you what guns are made for. They are made for destruction. Let's not play with it. We call them bullets or we call them rounds, but all it really is little, little. They are explosives. That's why when that gunpowder goes off, you hear kaboom. It's an explosion, but it is a focused explosion. And it is made to destroy, period. So as long as you are handling that weapon with respect, everything is fine. And so what this and even though, like I said, even though he is how can I say this? He's an exception to the rule of the sense of let's break him down. He was cool, calm, collected, even though he appeared to be looking like trouble. He began to keep that same cool, relaxed attitude. He didn't have nothing to hide because he already knew what the situation was about. And that's what I could see. That, my friends, is the very definition of accountability. D, what you got on it?
Like you said, I actually think, because he said he was ex-military, and so that did give him a heads up as far as the psychological aspect of it. He knew what they was thinking, you know what I'm saying? But I like the way he was sort of almost humorous with it, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, I got what you need, you know what I'm saying? I got silencers, everything right there. But since he knew he was legit, but he knew why he got pulled over. He knew he was dead wrong. He knew he was dead wrong. He shouldn't have been driving that vehicle. He said he was driving the vehicle right down the street. He was transporting some stuff. He was going to take that to the shop, going to trade vehicles and come back. Okay, so we didn't see the end of the video, but he probably did get a ticket for that. He might have.
Oh, yeah.
But even if he did, he knew he was dead wrong for that. So he had no problem with that. But like you said, he knew how to manage that situation, because when they asked him to take his mask down, I don't know the law. But I'm pretty sure you don't have to do that. If they actually, do you think they do?
It's a part of the identity process.
That's another thing. See, you see so many videos where people say, I don't have to identify myself. I don't have to tell you who I am. But I think that he knew, since he was dead wrong, he better do everything he can to get out of this situation. Because if he would have said, nah, bro, it's COVID, I don't want to take my mask down, do what you got to do without it. See, then spider stuff start going up in the law enforcement. And see, this is why this video is so important.
And that would be, that would be, if you was looking at it from a court perspective, let's just say that even if he did survive that, like he outlived it and he wanted to sue and all this other stuff, this would go into the aggravating, mitigating circumstances, because he decided to exercise a particular right, depending on the state or whatever he was in. Like you said, all states and counties and different things like that are different when it comes to identity, but they had a clear, and it was a clear, it's called PC, or probable cause. So from that point on, everything would lead up. In the state of North Carolina, we call it incident to arrest. So basically everything begins like steps, step 1, step 2, step 3. So my probable cause was pulling you over because your tags were dirty. Okay.
Mhm.
Now it's up to you where you want to go with it. You want to keep on
Right.
complying, or you want to
Mhm.
all of a sudden start, bucking against the situation? Because
Right.
now if you buck the situation, because now I know the law that says,
Right.
okay, well, a grown person or a person that appears to be grown don't want to
Mhm.
identify themselves. I now can I have the right to
Mhm.
place you under arrest and take you downtown. Okay,
Mhm.
just for identification purposes. And you can be held for up to 24 hours in the state of North Carolina. Okay, I can only speak about North Carolina because I don't know no other um, state, at
I
least
didn't know.
not.
I didn't know. You know, you
Yeah,
mean if you don't want to identify yourself, they can arrest you for that?
yeah, because of the simple fact of the way our state law here is written in North Carolina. Now nobody's going to stop you and be like, hey, identify yourself. And if you don't have no proof of you, it's not like that. They gotten rid of that. It's modified. It has to be something else connected to that. It's kind of like the cell phone thing.
Was that that was that particular was that what was that stop and frisk that
Yeah, it was kind of tied into that, but because of that stop and frisk stuff that was happening in other states, and it
that
was
was the
going
Clinton
real,
era?
real bad, especially in
Right.
New York.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not
And it
picking on
was
New York. That's what kind of
mm-hmm.
like launched it. They begin to go back and modify
Mm-hmm.
that reason because again, now we all know the origination of police officers. Yes, they were slave runners. They were the ones that did it.
Mm-hmm.
But modern day, modern times, the rules and laws have to uh, be current with the
Mm-hmm.
times. That's what I'm trying to say. So you'll just like how we have evolved from different areas, so do your laws and rules and regulations of the land. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as the identification goes, now here in the state of North Carolina, it has to be tied into something else. And because, like I said, they had the probable cause of pulling him over just from him having an unregistered vehicle, you want to make sure that that person is getting the right citation that comes along with your identity, with your
Right.
ID. So again, that goes into compliance. Compliance is married to him being accountable for who
See,
and what.
another thing he did was, and that's accountability again, is
Mhm.
he understands that it's not just up to the officer to make you feel safe. It's up to you to make that
Exactly.
officer feel safe because an officer is a human being too at the end of the day. And
Exactly.
and I know we might get some backlash from this, but you can agree to this because you've been in law enforcement.
Yeah.
You already doing a dangerous job.
Right.
Your
It's
your your
inherently dangerous. Right.
right. Your chance of getting shot
Is
is
very high.
exponentially above the average person. So
Absolutely.
it doesn't matter how good of a cop you are, how good of a
Mm.
police are, how good your training is, how even keel you are, how all of that. You still got this, you still got this in the back of your mind. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's always there.
Mhm.
You thinking, and especially in a situation like this, he
Mhm.
did a great job because he said, look, he said he was being funny. He said, I'm gonna put my hands right
Hands
here.
out the window.
They said, no, just put them on the steering wheel. He did that.
Right.
He kept them on the steering wheel. And even when they
Exactly.
were getting out the car, he said, well, can you get my phone for me? You know what I'm saying? I mean, any wrong move he could have he could have did, could have made, could have went terribly wrong. I mean, if he
Exactly.
would have scratched his chest where that
Ex-
gun was there, he could have been, he might not have been with us right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think both sides did a great job. I mean,
So,
because they
so
could have been they could have been totally buttholes about the situation.
Right.
You got a car full of automatic weapons and silencers and and all this and that.
Oh yeah.
So,
This, my friends, honestly, y'all, this is an excellent video. It's videos like these that you guys don't get a chance to see, because videos like these they turn out good. And so I hate to say it, but good is boring. Boring means no ratings.
right. And like you said, 90% or probably more of police interactions with people probably end up like this. Good. It's just that we like to. Why you think there's such thing as news? The news is, if you've ever watched the news is inherently bad, because that's what we want to hear about. We want to hear about war. We want to hear about tornadoes. We want to hear about shootings. We want to hear about somebody getting robbed. Yeah, nobody don't want to hear about you helped the old lady across the street, or you gave a bum $20, or you know what I'm saying? So,
right.
So like you said, that's another thing about this video too, is that we need to be aware of propaganda at all times.
Oh, yes, sir.
Don't get caught up into a narrative that they're trying to push. And I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, don't be all in the comments talking about, oh, so you trying to say it ain't police brutality? No, we're not trying to say that. We're not trying to say that at all. But
that's how my show got started, by the way.
Right.
My show got started by looking at inequality, heavy policing, heavy aggressive policing, unnecessary killings. So yeah, let's not do that. We keep it 100 for real here on this show.
But we also have to understand that it is your right and your responsibility to get home at night.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If you got a family that you care for and you got loved ones that you have, you got to protect your life. You got to do whatever you got to do to get home. You ain't got to be like, yes, massa, and doing, all kinds of crazy stuff, but it doesn't hurt anybody. It's not going out of your way to comply. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's a sticky, slippery slope too, because people always know to say, well, you just need to comply. You just need to comply. And we've seen videos where people comply
and still die.
Dead. Yeah. So I'm definitely not trying to negate, the bad things that's going on, but you can't hold that. When you get pulled over by the cop, you can't just hold that aggression with you and just can't wait for the chance to bucket the police. You know what I'm saying? We all know, you as a black man, me as a black man, when them lights come on behind us, it's different. I'm sorry. It's different. It's different.
And it's going to be different. And it's going to be different because we are different. And so until we get to that place as a nation, you know what? I would dare to say, we, meaning you and I, Duane, we may not even get a chance to see that day.
You're right. Yeah.
But eventually, I hope for my children's sake and their children's sake that eventually, until we get to that place to where people are just people are treated humanely, across the board, there are survival steps.
You sound like Martin Luther King right
there
now.
are survival steps that we have to teach our children. And there is a culture. See, like I said, accountability on both sides, right? There is a culture, an underlying racist, bias, supremacist culture that still is alive and well within the law enforcement world that has to be eradicated.
Right.
Period.
Right. And eradication takes time.
It does.
And like you just said, and you didn't hear me, but I said you sound like Martin Luther King right now, because you was like, it may not be during our lifetime. We may not see it. It might be our kids. It might be our grandkids. But you was telling the truth, like, it's certain stuff that we have to go through and we have to put in motion, and we might not see the fruition of it. We might not reap the values of what we doing, but we have to go through, you know, and I don't want to compare us to what they went through in slavery. I don't want to compare what they went through in civil rights, because they did the thing back then. But
they did.
we do need to start doing our part though. As a people, we still got to continue doing our part, you know, because we do have something to. We definitely not at the promised land, because we, like you said, it's still that underlying supremacist, you know, and we're beneath them. It's still a lot of that going on. So until that's eradicated, like you said, that's a good word, because it's got to be completely, you know what I'm saying, getting out of the system. It's right now, it's implanted in the DNA of America. I'm sorry, it is, you know, and it's been there since day one. So as America is starting to become more and more diverse, and as quote unquote white people or Caucasian people become the minority, I think it will start to, you know what I'm saying, it'll start to decrease a little bit. But, you know, like you said, I think, like you said, it was a good video, a good learning point, you know, for anybody, you know, and it makes you feel good, because and see, that's another thing. I think sometimes they don't want us to see that kind of stuff, because it does make you feel like, hey man, this thing can work. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, if I just act like I'm supposed to, you know what I'm saying? And
exactly,
you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand it. You know, it's accountability. I hate to keep saying that word, but it's so true. It's accountability on both sides.
Exactly. And like I said, man, like we can almost make just this title alone like a little mini series. The first one we did, it came from a personal point of view. This right here is an example of a societal point of view when it comes to the Black community and policing. And we can keep this thing moving. And to the audience out there, guys, if y'all see examples of good accountability versus not good accountability, and you want for us to share it and talk about it, we're all about it, and we'll keep on making videos just like these. But as of right now, I think right now is a good time for us to go ahead and transition on out of here. I would like to thank again my friend, my partner, you know, my co-host, Mr. Duane Stinson. I appreciate, man, this was an awesome share. And I'd like to thank my audience for your views, for your likes, your shares, your comments, your words of encouragement. We're going to keep this party going, guys. And like I said, and as long as we got things out there like this, we're going to talk about it. We're going to expose that elephant. And again, until next week, Duane, hang in there, bro. I want you to stand by, but we're going to go ahead and say goodbye to the people right now.
Peace.
Peace.